Oh, oh, I met him on VR chat. Like, we're married now. So,
So one time, I was playing that game where you like go up and down and left and right to hit those beat thingies. I can't remember what that game's called. Oh, right. And there was one like in the like under, and I hit my balls accidentally.
I don't know. I have only played VR chat and Beat Saber. When I played Beat Saber, I felt amazing. I felt like a samurai. I mean, a Jedi slicing cubes. And when I played VR chat, I was disappointed in humanity.
You know where it was? It was this little museum because it was like this little VR setup, and I just vomited everywhere. I was 9 years old, and still probably one of the better days of my life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was so embarrassed because they had this thing, and it was like virtual reality, and they made you put on the vest, and it was like once you put on the vest, everything feels like it's like something hurting you, and so guess what? I threw the damn thing at the TV.
Played like a VR game? No. I watched VR porn? Yeah.
I like VR because like I'm like a musical guy. I'm holding a guitar, but like Beat Saber and like uh the other like pistol music game. Yeah, Pistol Whip. I've played those two games like on other people's, and I love it like so much. I could just play that all the time, and it's super cool. But like, I need one first.
Well, yes, of course I have at some point while owning this bed. You don't know me as long as I've had this VR. I get lonely. Any moment I ever went on VR chat for one day because it's just a bunch of people trying to have sex in VR. And best Pavlov VR storming the beaches in D-Day.
I played the Oculus Quest, and there's a game called Pistol Whip, and it was actually really fun. I had a really good time playing. It's probably my best VR experience game I've played because I've played I've played PlayStation VR, I've played Oculus Rift, I've played the Quest, I've played the Vive, like all that shit. I've played them all. Pistol Whip was probably the most fun I've ever had.
See, the problem is I've hardly dipped my feet into it that much, so I'm not like a super good person to talk to about it. I guess I can give my worst one. I guess I Falcon Punch my $200 monitor while I was playing Super Hot VR. I learned that I can't trust the Oculus Guardian.
Half-Life Alyx. I think that was one of the best VR games I've played. I don't really have a sick experience in it, but it just seemed very well done, very immersive, kind of. And I was happy to continue playing. It didn't make me like motion sick at all. I don't know. I've met some strange people on VR chat, but like no one's super weird. I haven't played in like years, but there was a lot of pedophiles on there going for little younger age girls. So the internet's a scary place, especially on here too.
I suppose you can count it as best and worst. VR experience at EGX, which is a gaming convention in the UK. It was a racing one with like a full cockpit, so you're actually immersed in it, and you can obviously play on the TV, which is in that little area, or you can play with the goggles on. And I was doing a speed test racing an F1 car, and I crashed into a wall, and the chair responded to that, and I like jumped forwards. Really, really funny for everyone else watching. My heart blew up. There you go. That's my answer.
Okay, so I have a funny one, which I consider good. So I'm playing Beat Saber, first time ever. This is back when VR just came out. And as you know, you're not supposed to walk in front of someone who's playing Beat Saber. And this is the only time I've ever knocked someone out. I punched my brother when I was trying to hit a double note. Didn't necessarily knock him out, but I put him on the floor.
I've had a lot of bad real life experience.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't
That's how we ended
remember
up like this.
any of it. All I know is that I got motion sickness because it wasn't tuned right.
That's a tough one. I could give two of my favorites. If I have like my driving wheel set up in VR, that's a blast. Like the only reason I know I'm in VR is my body's not moving. Other than that, it's incredible. And then playing Gorn. I don't know if you played Gorn. It just to get anger out, just beat the shit out of people. There's nothing better.
My VR experience, it was really basic, man. It was the PlayStation version of VR. I was sitting in this roller coaster, and I was just shooting these clowns in these horror fashioned VR. I did have a good time, yeah, but it's not like that I got scared or something like that. I don't think I'm the right audience for that. But yeah, I just took it rationally, I would say.
My best friend's like brother got it, and then like we tried, and I got so scared, and then I fell on the ground, on the ground, cause yeah.
Okay, this sounds kind of if that makes any sense, but like the thing that's on your face is like heavy, if that makes any sense, and it feels like you're actually in the game, and that sounds like basic, but it feels like you're actually there.
My worst VR experience was on the PlayStation 4 VR playing a free-to-play space game that came with it. Like after like an hour, it was like I was like on my ass, ready to fucking start puking my goddamn brains out, dude. Beat Saber, I'm fine. Yeah, that's really the only game that I've had like really bad issues with, to be honest.
Yo, I remember this one time. It was like 2 weeks ago. I was playing some VR chat, and I just jumped in this random server, and there's these dudes talking in a circle, and then they're all like, "Dude, there's this QAnon dude over there talking about us," and I just look over, and this dude is just looking at us from the balcony. It's funny as shit.
My worst one had to be when I was playing the one on the Quest with the space thing where you grab stuff and you explore the International Space Station. It made me feel like I was going to throw up until like 30 minutes of playing it.
Well, I got it just after Christmas. It was really good. It was like a whole new world of gaming. There's a couple of games that I can't play because I suffer quite badly of motion sickness. You meet quite cool people on there as well.
It was cool. Like I loved it, but it's not that developed. To like, it's hard to explain. In my opinion, it's not developed too much for like perfect experience of VR because it's like one of the first steps of VR right now.
Well, I haven't really had much experience with it, but there was this one time that it's not really about the VR, it's about like people that were there. I was in the VR setup, and it was like at Mississippi or something. I don't know if it had a VR. So a guy came up behind me, and he was like, "Hi," and I turned around, and there was this fucking like 54-year-old man standing there beside me, and I just hit him, and I went to jail. So
I've used like a VR headset, but I have motion sickness.